Okay, well, I might.
Fuck, you know that shit's true.
I'm gonna have to.
I went up in there just as Burger King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know it's a hamburger.
Well, my guys were close. Okay. Is it true that Josh Murray was once your stalker, but has now become your love interest?
Facts.
That right there is facts. No, I'm fucking with you.
I'm glad they found that. I'm glad that was one of the questions.
Yeah, that's all we got so far, but you never know what might come through the news feed real quick.
Well now.
So what are you doing now musically, bro? What do you got coming out? Who you fucking with? The label?
Well, there's a couple of things going on. I'm working on trying to get a music video shot. I just got to get around to getting the whole entire song mixed and mastered, run it by my producers and shit like that. We're wanting to shoot a music video, get some really cool, dope shit going on. I need to order some more face paint for it. I'm going to have the homies making cameos in it. It's going to be some really cool shit. As far as like labels and shit, I'm not going to lie, and me and Tim have spoken about this. I might be walking off of Wicked Tendency, and the reason why is because I've got a couple of things that I'm trying to, really get done and shit like that. And, I'm looking for some bigger opportunities and shit like that, and then at the same time, I'm trying to put the homies on more.
Right. No, most definitely, because, I've seen it happen before where, you're on a label, it's a good label, you got support, you got everything, but then you're a distance away, and you got your local scene, you got what you're got going on, right?
Exactly.
So instead of doing it on your own, you have your group of people, you got the homies and shit, and it's easier to bring all of your guys' self up. One of my sponsors, Funny Farm Records, came out of WTR, and they're doing big shit right now. What's that?
Can you repeat that? About halfway through, you cut out a bit.
I was saying that, it ain't the first time I seen it, like WTR has a good stable of people that come out that go, do the local thing, start building up their own, bringing up the homies.
That label. I mean, the people on there is dope. Tim is a dope motherfucker, man. I got love for literally everybody up in there, It's just like, as an artist, sometimes people have to, do what they have to do, and go on their own and shit like that in order to go even further. I got a manager now. We're working on getting me some bigger opportunities and shit like that. Maybe even get me up and do the Gathering this year to do some performances or something.
Yeah, get you on the Madhouse stage and shit.
Did it for a while, and see what I can come up with, because it's like what I like to tell people, is like I want to put the homies on. But I can't put the homies on until I put myself on first.
Good point.
And that's really what I want to do because, I don't want it to just be all about me, because I want to shine. I want to shine, but at the same time, I want to see this motherfucker shine. I want to see all my boys that I fucking work with in the industry shine too. You know what I mean? And it's like, and, we're all playing a part, because it's like we're all kind of like in a pack right now. Like, if this motherfucker blows up before me, then within good faith, I know he would put me on. Just out of love. I know that he would drop my links on his page and, promo me and shit like that, and he knows I would do the same. That's kind of how it is with all the homies. It's like a little pack right now, and it's like we're all trying to put each other on, and I'm trying to put them on, but how am I supposed to bring us all to a level that's way up? Because we all want to be up here. We all want to be up here. You know what I mean? And how are we all supposed to be up here? Because it's like, if I'm just right here and we're all trying to be up here, how am I supposed to get everybody up here when I'm only here? I have to get up there. I can grab them and also put them up there. Drop me a ladder. You know what I mean? Exactly. Dropping a ladder, like metaphorically speaking, but that's just kind of how it is, man. And in order to do that, I have to take some steps.
Right, and it makes sense. I remember you were talking about something like this a little ways back. In one of your posts that you were trying to focus on that. Where are you guys located at? Is it North Carolina?
No, we're in Georgia.
Georgia. I don't know why I thought you were in one of the Carolinas.
Nah, we're close to Carolina.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I used to live for a year, lived in Shelby, North Carolina.
Nice. We're about 30 minutes away from South Carolina. 30
Okay.
minutes, maybe an hour or so.
Right. Yeah, being in the South like that, is the family's pretty limited out there? Because, like, at least in the part of North Carolina I was in, I met, like, 4 in a year.
Yeah.
It really depends on where you go. Like, the thing is with Georgia, a lot of people don't understand how Georgia is. It's a mix of woods and concrete.
Yeah.
You know,
That's just like
if you go up to, like, Gainesville or Atlanta, you know, you're more of a city district. Like, if you go up to, like, Gwinnett,
It's more urban.
shit like that, then you're more of in a city area. You know, you go into places like that, then you're gonna find the projects. You're gonna find homeless crackheads,
Yeah.
prostitute, and shit like that. Because at that point, you know, we do have like the hood and shit like that. We have the hood, and then we just have the city, and then we have the bumfucked Egypt country place.
Right.
You know, and that's why when people ask me this, like, "Yo, Jinzo, where are you from?" Now here's a weird thing with me. When people ask me where I'm from, I look at them and I say this: everywhere.
Okay.
And literally growing up, I've always been on the move constantly. I have not lived in one place for more than a year.
Gypsy down in Georgia
You know.
for a long time.
You know, so we've been everywhere. I mean, I've lived in Beaufort, I've lived in fucking outskirts of Atlanta, parts of Gwinnett, fucking Hall County,
Alamo.
from all the more city areas to even the hood to the countryside to straight up white trash, trailer park, fucking country bumpkin, fucked up motherfucking methamphetamine out houses around me.
Welcome to Georgia, baby.
Exactly. You know, we've lived fucking everywhere. You know, so I've got a piece of all parts of Georgia from all angles. You know,
It is different for sure. I mean, because I 38 years in Southern California in San Bernardino, and then I went out to Shelby, North Carolina. I was like, holy fuck, this is fucking different. You know what I mean? But then when we went out to Charlotte, I went into Charlotte and I was like, oh yeah, this looks like back home.
yeah.
So I went through Georgia and it kind of seemed about the same. That fucking Atlanta fucking Greyhound sucks though.
Yeah, yeah. Man, Atlanta, everything about Atlanta fucking sucks, man. The motherfucking traffic, fucking, there's everything there. The service, restaurants fucking suck.
Right?
Like right now, I live on the countryside.
Plug the album.
Yeah.
Plug it.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's get some plugs in.
I want to go ahead and drop something real quick. This right here, I don't know if people can see it.
Yeah.
That's Schizo's Legacy. That's my EP I just dropped.
Pick it up.
Jinzo is Schizo's Legacy. And, people need to pick this shit up because it's dope. And I was selling it for $15, but now I'm only going to do it for $10. Therefore, people need to contact me directly, put $10 in my PayPal, and let me message this to you.
It's going to drop his stuff.
Fucking, not message, but fucking goddamn, send this bitch through the fucking post office. Yeah.
Right? For sure. Fucking, you need to email me some songs so we can put it in rotation.
Absolutely, brother.
You know, I don't know if Tim or anybody's got any, but just fucking go ahead and send it to me and I'll put it up there for the rest of the shows. Ooh.
I got you.
Right? And I want to get you on for one of these Letters to the Living Dead Girl shows, the mental health suicide overdose prevention show we got.
I'm down for that.
Right? Like fucking, like I told you before, you know, it's direct link between artists and fans and stuff, and we're hoping to be able to get fans to come on while the artist is on and let them know, like, this is how you affected me. So it's helped for the artist that suffers and for the fucking the fan that suffers, you know what I mean? That way we don't have no more fans dying, we don't lose no more Genos, and, like, you know what I mean? Because music saves. I don't care what anybody says, music saves.
No, that I fully agree, man. Music is the whole entire reason why I haven't killed a motherfucker in real life yet.
Right? And yet people will say that it goes the other way, but they don't understand it actually helps, you know what I mean?
That's facts. That's
Alright.
facts. It's like, which actually brings me to what I was telling you earlier. You know, it's like with my music. You know, one thing I like to personally I have a deep message in my shit. You know, regardless of all the blood and gore. You know, people need to. You know, if you can look past that, I really do have a deep message in my shit. You know, and what I'm doing is bringing forth mental health awareness. You know, hence the whole name Jinzo. Like, look past the whole fact of, yes, I am a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, straight up. But Jinzo, from my perspective, is not a Yu-Gi-Oh card, man. That's the motherfucker that lives in my head, and I named him that. Well, he named whatever, you know, but fucking by me doing this, I'm trying to bring forth, you know, mental health awareness and shit like that. And on top of that, I also got a message that I'm trying to get across, and that is just to be you, you know, an individual. I have a song on my YouTube titled Face Paint, and by the title, you know, that sounds like the typical Juggalo rapper thing to do. Oh, he's a Juggalo rapper. He's got a song titled Face Paint. So let me tell you, go listen to that fucking song and catch the message, because what I'm telling people is in that fucking song is to be an individual. You know, it's just like I'm encouraging people that you can be you and be an individual. Like, that whole entire song is me going off on some shit like, don't copy ICP, just be you.
Right.
Paint your face, hold it down. That's cool, and hold it down for the family, but that doesn't mean that you have to jock their shit and steal all their ideas. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what that whole song Face Paint is about. Your face paint represents who you are as an individual. You know, it's just like, what I like to tell people is like, I'm a Satanist, straight up. I'm a satanic male. You know, and
a true Satanist, not the stereotypical Satanist.
I am a LaVeyan Satanist. And with that being said, you know, I get a lot of just the fact that satanic is even in my name. I get a lot of hate for it. People judge me for it, you know, and it's like, well, you can't be a Juggalo because you're satanic, because ICP said that they're down with Christian, or they're down with God. And it's like, they said that they're down with God. They did not say that you have to be down with God to be a Juggalo.
Right.
They said you have to be an individual. They're down with God because that's the individuals that they choose to be. And for that, am I going to judge them from that? Look, I'm satanic. And I'm not going to sit here and cast judgment out of motherfucker because he worships God. If you believe in God, power to you. If you worship a motherfucking peanut, power to you. You know? Fucking, because that's just the individual that you are. You know, and like, they follow God. And that's cool. Power to them because that's the individual that they are. When they call themselves clowns, they're not telling us, you know, that, well, you guys are an army of clowns. And it's like, no, we're an army of individual juggalos with different meanings, and we're from different lifestyles and, you know, even different religions and shit like that. We are being individuals. Like, the only way I can sit there and call anybody a fake juggalo or a juff, like, homeboy, you better fucking be like a rapist or a child molester or some shit, because that's the only way I'm going to consider you a fake juggalo, and on top of that, you're liable to fucking get cut. But, you know, other than that, you know, those bastards to the side, you know. Other than that, you know, being a juggalo is just about being an individual. I can be satanic and be a juggalo, you know. And that's just how it goes, man. It's about the individual thing. Like ICP, they call themselves clowns, and that's because the individuals that they are. You know, Blaze Dead Homie. You know, like the individual he is. You know, like he's modeled after a dead man. Twisted, they're modeled after mutants.
Fucking Boondocks, yeah.
You know, Kid Crusher, he's a psychopathic lunatic. You know, ICP, they're clowns. All these people, like, they got, like, their own little thing going on, you know? And because that's the individuals they are.
Right. No, I 100% agree with that.
That's kind of how I look at it. You know, and a lot of people, you know, they have different beliefs and shit. You know, like I said, I'm satanic. This motherfucker right here,
No labels.
he's just everywhere. Fucking, I don't know what you are, but whatever you are, power to you. You know, it's all fucking...
I'm a bad Catholic.
What are you?
A bad Catholic. Bad Catholic with pagan tendencies.